But we've got about 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So we're back in we're back in the gym again, putting in that work. The usual routine. There's nothing new except for this new merchandise. You know, I feel good, I feel relaxed. I chose some more khaki green today because it represents war. You know what I mean? Let's get it in.
Feeling like I'm ready for the job. Got the pedal to the metal. I've been grinding non-stop, killing every instrumental, and I knew just what I wanted. Now I gotta go and get it, and I'm never looking back. Only looking where I'm headed, and I down it for a minute, trying to get another one. So now I can never settle. Gotta be one of the best. Got me feeling like Marcelo.
See where we're at. I think as a heavyweight, you do have to focus on your weight. Bit better. I think that's better. 111. For this fight, if I could come in at 112 max, 112, I'm pushing 130, but 112 would be good. I'd be happy. The last fight with Takam, I come in at 116, 117. It's not good, man. That's what I used to think, is that the bigger you are, the more power, right? But that's not the key. The quicker you are, and the more you can flow. So when I started realizing I have to watch my weight, I need to keep my weight down as a heavyweight. Got my slides on, fam. 10 toes, you get me? No more sunshine. We ready? We ready? We ready? Oh! See, life is tough. So when it gets tough in my journey, believe me, I'm not the only one going through it. So it keeps my head high, my feet on the ground, and I keep striving because we're here once. It's a cycle of life that we're not all here forever. And I'm just very in tune with the reality of, I know that my life won't last forever. So I keep motivated and just say, while I'm here, I'm just gonna do what I've got to do and live life the best way I think it is. Need to get stronger.
I'm not going to lie, I think this fight is a formality, but ultimately the reason it's happening is because his team want to see what happens in camp. His team want to see him pushed in sparring. His team want to see when you're in sparring and it gets around 7, 8, you feel a little bit tired. I want to see what happens up here. This fight is happening to please a camp, I believe.
But do you think AJ, if given the option, would have gone straight to Tyson Fury? As opposed to having this warm-up fight?
I believe if he was told this is the only option you've got to face Tyson Fury, he'd have said yes.
Anthony Joshua is back, and he's on the verge of possibly the biggest fight in British boxing history. But before that, Joshua has another fight against Albanian boxer Kristian Prenga. While this is a warm-up for the big matchup, Joshua will want to give it his all before he eventually enters the ring against fellow former British champion Tyson Fury. We all know how he has been training with Alexander Usyk in Spain. The Ukrainian boxer even worked on a timeline to help him become undisputed champion within the next couple of years. Joshua is excited to be back after the tragedy in Nigeria nearly took his life. He's back in training, and the footage from the gym is exciting to see. With Usyk by his side, Joshua is all set to begin his journey to undisputed heavyweight champion. The clash with Kristian Prenga is scheduled for July 25th, with the Jeddah Superdome in the eastern coastal city of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, playing host. This is a great fight for Joshua to gauge his skills before he takes on the big names in his division. With a fight with Tyson Fury on the cards, possibly next year, it's important for AJ to get rid of his ring rust. Both fighters had their first press conference recently, and it turned out to be pretty exciting for the fans present. AJ's promoter, Eddie Hearn, warned the boxing community that this is not just any comeback for the former heavyweight champion. After his training camp in Spain with Alexander Usyk, Joshua is even more determined and confident than before. Joshua has shown enough courage to make a comeback both physically and mentally, and it's time for him to show the results in the ring. Hearn also brought up the potential Tyson Fury fight, the biggest fight in British heavyweight boxing, stating that Joshua will be looking to make a statement against Prenga.
I think this is, they call this the comeback, which is quite strange because it's only really been 6 months since we saw AJ in the ring in December. Obviously everyone's aware of what happened since, and for me this is one of the great comebacks. I know AJ is always business as usual, but for us, we're incredibly proud of what he's done to return to the ring. Physically, mentally, emotionally. And I think boxing, as he said, boxing is his purpose, boxing is his peace. And when I go out to Valencia and see the training camp with Alexander Usyk, I don't just see Anthony Joshua in the back stages of his career. I see a guy that is more driven and more focused than ever to not just demolish Prenga on July 25th, not just to demolish Tyson Fury, but to try and become world heavyweight champion again. The dream now almost feels like it had more purpose than it's ever had. And as his promoter, as his friend, we're unbelievably proud of him. And there's a lot of media here today that talk about AJ carrying the sport of boxing. This was never his intent, but the reality is, the fact is, the reason that we're here, the reason that we have Riyadh season, these big heavyweight matchups, is because of the energy and the purpose and power that this man injected into the sport over the last 15 years. From winning an Olympic gold in London to becoming world heavyweight champion, even the Dillian White fights at the O2, stadium boxing wasn't a thing before this guy started filling them up. And we know the risks that are coming with July 25th. Everybody knows the fight with Tyson Fury signed. Everybody knows that's the biggest fight in boxing. But there's a guy down there who, every time they step up to fight Anthony Joshua, they raise the bar. Oh, he's not the fighter he was. Oh, he's coming off an injury. Oh, mentally he's not the same guy. All this hope. But this is probably the worst time to fight Anthony Joshua right now. And we look forward to coming to Jeddah. And I think that's important to note as well. All these fights in Riyadh, great to go to Jeddah for Jeddah season. And thank you to His Excellency for making the big fight happen. But that's all irrelevant until we deal with a very accomplished fighter in Prenga.
Taking on Prenga is no easy feat. We've already seen what Rico Verhoeven inflicted on Alexander Usyk in their last fight in Egypt. The heavyweight kickboxing icon nearly beat the Ukrainian in his own sport. Usyk is by far the best boxer in the world, and Rico was on the cusp of victory before the referee stepped in to save the day for the Ukrainian former undisputed champion. Joshua, of course, doesn't like to keep fans waiting. With his reputation for the early knockout, this is likely an easy fight for the heavyweight boxer. Joshua made it clear that he's here to fight the big names and grab the belts at heavyweight. This comeback is all about winning the titles that are rightfully his. He feels great both physically and mentally, expressing that it's now time to get serious and get some work done.
Stage. I asked Eddie a similar question, Anthony, but in your own words, in your own mind, this fight with Kristian Prenga, what does this represent in the Anthony Joshua story, and what makes it an important one and why?
What does it represent? First, I just want to say thanks for everyone coming out today. Much appreciated. Shout out to my forever family in the building as well. You know what it is. What does it take to be strong? Trust me, you know what it is. So we're strong, we're focused. Thank you for Eddie Hearn, His Excellency, the Ring, Riyadh season, for supporting this great opportunity. It's a massive year for me. When I sat down with Eddie and the team, there was an opportunity to fight Prenga, of course. And then they also said, but we want to extend that deal and give you an opportunity to fight Tyson Fury. Now, you put any fighter in that position where I was, they're saying, let me sign that contract. give me the opportunity to fight Prenga, give me the opportunity to fight Fury, give me the opportunity to fight for the championship. It ain't about looking past anyone. It's just knowing your purpose and knowing your steps forward and moving up the ladder. And I've got a clear goal. I know what this year's about. I know how tough this year's going to be. But I'm definitely the man for the job. I'm looking forward to the challenges. You know, I've been training hard. That's my life. I'm just going to go and tune in my focus tomorrow when I go back into training camp. Obviously, we step out of training camp. We do a bit of media, spend a bit of time with our families before we go away. And we take ourselves to another place physically and spiritually. And July 25th, in Jeddah, the best man will win.
The man on the opposite side of the ring in this fight isn't letting the popularity and aura of AJ affect him. During the presser, Prenga made it clear that he's coming into the fight with a champion's mentality. He's been working out and training in the gym more than ever, and on fight night, he's ready to show the world what he's capable of. While acknowledging Joshua as a strong contender, Prenga intends to make his presence felt on fight night.
Welcome, great to have you here. What an opportunity it is for you, and we have Sami Lusaj as well with you to translate. The question is, when the call came to face this man, Anthony Joshua, what were the emotions like for you, and what does this opportunity mean to you as well?
Hello, everybody. To be honest, when my manager is calling me, he say, you have big opportunity, you're gonna fight AJ. First, I don't believe it, but I say, let's go. It's my time now. I respect him. He's a great fighter. I watch him from the first fight, always. I grew up with him. But everything you have sometimes. I think now is my time. I need to show the world. I training hard. I train more than ever. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling ready. And I'm trying it, and I think I'm gonna shock the world.
Okay, the pre-fight presser took an unexpected turn when Prenga's manager, Keith Sullivan, made a shocking comment warning AJ that he made a massive mistake by choosing Prenga as his opponent. Sullivan boldly claimed that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom made a massive miscalculation by booking the fight. He described Prenga as a highly dangerous, heavy-handed heavyweight puncher and labeled the matchup a lose-lose situation for Anthony Joshua, predicting Prenga will become Hearn's new prized possession on July 26th. Joshua was quick to dismiss the criticism, stating that Sullivan and his team are simply digging a grave deeper and deeper with their cheap talk. AJ asserts his dominance as an elite heavyweight who belongs at the top, emphasizing his unshakable self-belief and absolute focus on executing his game plan.
Let me start by saying I have a lot of respect for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, his company. I really do. The people he is working with him are excellent. I'm sort of shocked that they made this level of a miscalculation. I really am. What they have in Kristian Prenga is a live dog who's coming for it all. This is a win-win fight for Kristian Prenga. Unfortunately, Joshua, and we have tremendous respect for you, this is a lose-lose for you. The situation your team has placed you in is untenable. And it's shocking that Eddie and his team chose to take on a heavy-handed, heavyweight puncher like Kristian Prenga with their prized possession. But don't worry, Eddie. On July 26th, you'll have a new prized possession. His name will be Kristian Prenga because he's winning on July 25th.
Thank you, Keith. AJ, you've been in this game a long time. You've been in this game a long time. You've heard all sorts coming from the other corner. Do you not mind this energy? What do you make of the energy?
What did he say exactly about July 26th? No, I want to hear.
It's hard to hear.
I made a miscalculation. I just think that these guys, they just dig a grave. The grave's already been dug, but they keep digging deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. I got full belief. I just know exactly what I need to do. I'm not worrying. I respect him. I respect every opponent. But when I look at myself, I know what I got to do, and I know I'm gonna deliver. It's what I do. It's what I do, and it's what I'm gonna do. all the talk's cheap. We will see. We will see. This is my division. Ever since I come into boxing, I've been heavyweight from amateurs. I come in late. I rise to the top. I come to the pros. I rise to the top. It's hard to stay at the top. You have to have something special, something about you. And I got that fire. And I belong here. I don't do this as a joke. I do this because it's what I do. It's what I'm good at. And I'm going to prove it this year and time again moving forward. I'm looking forward to it, man. But as I said, everything I say is not faced towards him, as you hear. It's all about me. They keep talking about me. I just say they keep digging a grave. But I'm just focused.
During the presser, AJ was asked an important question regarding the new things he learned from training with Usyk. AJ surprisingly learned a lot from Usyk. He explained that joining forces with Alexander Usyk's team has drastically improved his boxing fitness, defensive IQ, and mental clarity. AJ noted that his vision is fully locked in again, allowing him to anticipate and read an opponent's punches effectively. Crucially, he emphasized aligning his energy to a championship level by cutting out outside distractions and dedicating himself entirely to the sport. Joshua feels his focus has returned to where it needs to be, which is driving his steady technical improvements in camp.
For you, AJ, when you look at your career, you're a student of the game. You said in your opening statement there, you're always looking for ways to improve. What have been the main things you feel you've improved on since you linked up with Team Usyk and the guys, and what's making it work for you at this stage?
Fitness. Not just fitness for running, but boxing fitness. IQ, when I say that, I mean like defense. I understand it. I know I can really read punches again. My eyes are fully locked in and just my focus. I can just see it again. I can see the punches. I can read the opponent really well. Just my mind's just like that. No, not really focused on too much other stuff. I'm going to respect everything I do when it comes to boxing and really give my respect to my opponent and his team, but I'm going to respect the sport of boxing, and that's what I've improved, is just my focus. I think when you align yourself, there's a certain level of energy that it takes to be a championship fighter, and you can't be anywhere underneath that if you want to be good. When you align your energy to that, everything becomes easy. And that's basically where I put my energy again, fully in boxing, and I'm fully focused, and that's why I feel myself improving again.
In an interview with Spencer Oliver, AJ revealed all on why boxing has become a part of his life. He also touched on the mental roller coaster he's been through recently. Joshua shared that navigating the heights of the division and the lows of life made him mentally stronger and more self-aware. He emphasized that continuing to fight is entirely his own choice. Reflecting on his roots, AJ noted that while he initially entered boxing for fitness and community, it has evolved into his personal form of therapy. Despite the intense pressure and desire to win, he credited the sport as essential for his mental health, helping him stay sane and keeping his feet firmly on the ground.
I spent months making sure we're 100% physically. Obviously, I've got 8 weeks to go, but I've been training already. And mentally, I'm a lot stronger than I ever thought I was. I understand myself a lot more, and I want to be here. You know, some people might not decide to be in this position after the heights of the heavyweight division and also the lows of life. But I feel that this is the right place for me to be, so I realise I'm in the right place mentally, because no one can make this decision for me except for me.
Do you feel, Josh, that roller coaster that you've been on in life, that mental roller coaster, not just a physical one, is the character building that has got you to this place where you are right now? And has that motivated you even more than ever to continue boxing?
So when I look at why I got into boxing it wasn't so much like, I want to be heavyweight champion of the world. It was like, this fitness thing, this is a good community. It was like these run clubs at the time. It was like a community of boxers that were all really working hard into their fitness, into getting a six-pack, and I was like, yeah, man, I want to look good. I want to change the way I'm living my life. And now I feel the same thing. It's like, you know what? This is a really good part of my life. Boxing, of course, it's the pressure, it's the wanting to win, but on the core of it, it's really good for one's mental health, I think. And I choose boxing as my form of therapy, my form of fitness. So yeah, boxing is a really good way for me to keep sane, to keep my feet on the ground.
it's good for me in many more ways than being just.
During the interview with Spencer Oliver, AJ also touched on the man in front of him, Kristian Prenga. The Albanian has an impressive knockout record, but Joshua isn't intimidated in the least. He simply said, "Bring it on." AJ embraced the pressure of his upcoming matches, confirming he happily signed the initial fight contract, acknowledging Kristian Prenga's perfect 20 knockout streak. AJ stated he respects the task but plans to deliver his best, expecting no hiccups on July 25th. He revealed the promotion explicitly promised him the highly anticipated Tyson Fury showdown in November if he defeats Prenga. Despite the looming mega fight, AJ maintains focus by intentionally blocking out distractions, refusing to let the heavy expectations of the heavyweight division weigh on his back.
Incredible. Kristian Prenga is that guy.
He is.
I mean, talk to us a little bit about him.
Yeah.
Big knockout percentage, 20 out of 20.
Well, when we look at the expectations that are laid upon the greats of the heavyweight division of today, we're not saying that the guys he's knocked out are the best ever, but you still have to knock these guys out. If they were put in front of me, would I have done the same thing? I would have done the exact same thing. But now he's up against me and I'm up against him, so we can't live off what he's done. I can't live off what I've done. I'm going to go in there and do my best. He's going to go in there and do his best. And the best man, if we just look at it on the basis of it, on the basics, is he's going to do his best and I'm going to do my best. I believe my best is very good and I'm very capable. And God willing, there's no hiccups and everything goes just the way it should go.
And all roads lead to that Fury fight in November. How difficult is it for you just to stay focused on one fight when you know you got the big fight looming in the background?
So through like my experience of having these situations put in front of me so many times with Deontay Wilder and so on, I now understand that blocking out that energy, it also takes effort, and I don't want to put that type of pressure on my back. Bring it. Bring Prenga, bring Fury. You know, I've happily signed the contract. I saw it was a 2-fight deal when it was initially presented. I knew what the task was. I know what this year is about. I know the pressure of this year, and I embraced it, and that's why we're here now. So I know what this fight is. If Prenga sat here and they said, if you beat Andy Joshua, you can fight Tyson Fury, he's going to say, bring it. Absolutely. They told me, if you beat Prenga, we'll give you Tyson Fury. I said, please, give me that contract. And it's no problem to me, no pressure. I just know what is required of me, and I stepped up to the plate.
Finally, Kristian Prenga has a message for AJ. Knowing that AJ has been vulnerable recently, Prenga plans to use that vulnerability to his advantage. He even promised fans that he won't let AJ go the entire 10 rounds, warning that he will knock him out early. Prenga claims he's a fighter, and that fighting spirit will translate to victory come July 25th.
Why can you beat Anthony Joshua? Tell us how you beat, not how you beat, but why you beat Anthony Joshua.
Because he have a lot kapacitetsproblem när man släpper med like accident.
He went through a lot of stuff, right? And go ahead, bro. He went through a lot of stuff. He was out of boxing for a while. He had the car accident, which he feels sorry for it. And it's his time.
It's your time now.
Yep.
Do you believe you can knock him out?
I believe, I promise you, it's not going to go 10 rounds in the fight.
What type of boxer are you? For people that haven't watched you box, we know you did kickboxing, but what kind of boxer are you?
I'm a fighter. I'm not a boxer, I'm a fighter. I fight him.
We don't know whether Prenga can knock out a massive Anthony Joshua, who has vastly more experience and power. The back and forth between these two makes for an exciting fight. We'd love to hear from you. Who do you have winning this one? Let me know your predictions in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next.